complex 2 regulate. Talking specifically about the immune system, though, I think one way to think about this, and again, I'm speculating a little bit, but I think, again, there's reason to think this is at least conceptually partly the case. We know that with aging, it's not that immune function declines globally, right? There is a decline in the ability of the immune system to respond to certain challenges and hyperactivation of the immune system towards other challenges it shouldn't respond to. That's why we get so much autoimmunity with aging, or this sterile inflammation. Just from a very simplistic conceptual perspective, you could imagine that one of the things rapamycin is potently doing is knocking down this hyperactivation. And this is something I wanted to mention, but we didn't talk about. In both the Manic study and the Panjang study, the vaccine was given after the transient treatment with rapamycin was stopped. I would really like to know what happens if those mice or people were continuing to receive rapamycin when they got the vaccination. But in the context of that design, you could easily imagine 6 weeks of rapamycin is enough to knock down chronic sterile inflammation to the point where you have a resetting of immune function, which then allows the immune system to appropriately respond in a way that functionally is like a young immune system to a vaccine. So I think you don't even have to say that this is fundamentally an epigenetic phenomenon to account for the observation that functionally we can rejuvenate the ability of the immune system to respond to a vaccine and potentially protect against a bunch of other types of infections going forward. I also think that's how you can sort of account for the persistent effects that we see with rapamycin treatment transiently in mice in other places like the heart or the brain or the ovaries or the oral cavity, where we know that 6 to 12 weeks of treatment is enough to apparently functionally rejuvenate those tissues and organs, and that effect persists for some period of time going forward after you stop the treatment.